Did you see Fleece Johnson pop out here on the 20 verses? No, it was Pop the Balloon. You know what I'm saying? It was just say Pop the Balloon. Did you see Fleece Johnson? If y'all don't know who Fleece Johnson is, man, you probably seen Lockup like we did as, youngins or whatever, man. When Lockup was out, man, this is the Boondocks character, man. What is Fleece Johnson's real name? Is it Fleece Johnson?
Yeah, it's Fleece Johnson, bro.
Okay, we talking about the Booty Warrior. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. That's what y'all may know him as, like the Booty Warrior.
Yeah, you gotta say the Booty Warriors.
But he popped out on 20 verse.
It was a 20V unk.
Pop the balloon, cause they had balloons. Yeah,
they had balloons. Yeah.
But it was on Old Boy channel, and I'm not gonna spend too much time. But coming off the the TK stuff, man, it was a weird one to watch, I should say, bro, because I had it was damn near like that one show that you said you used to watch back in the day.
Hold on, man, before you say I used to watch.
No, I'm just saying, I heard Duval, I heard a couple straight dudes say the same thing. They watch it, but the gay part said to cut it off.
Whoa. You talking about the Showtime show. Yeah.
What is it
P
called?
Valley, man.
P Valley.
Don't put that on me,
No,
bro.
I'm just saying, I'm putting it in the
that,
same context, though, because, I'm watching it, but, at the same time, it's dudes on her he had as well, but, I'm sitting there yeah, man, it's just, that's kind of like a crazy thing to watch, man, and they, he got regular dudes on here, shooting for they shot at love with him, man. But, what I took out of that though, because what he was saying was that he had been locked up, which I didn't know that he had been locked up since he was 14.
Yeah.
And he did 40 years. He gave 40 years to the state, bro. 40 years, man. And he had said in there, man. And like I said, man, this is one of those deep, different type of subjects right here. But he had said since he was 14, man, he had never been with a woman. He got locked up when he was 14, so he's never been with a woman and shit, man. And he was like, yo, man, he lost his virginity, pause in that, and all that stuff happened, man, just like, him, allegedly, he said he never took anything from nobody, they gave it to him. And, with the whole thing in there, I kind of, as the show went, the 20, what is it called, the Pop the Balloon, as it went, if y'all watched it, man, it turned into damn near like a testimony / educational, yo, man, for kids, it's yo, this is, Scared Straight on 10. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna meet me when you come in here. You gonna see me.
Facts, bro. Dude said that, man. He had never been with a woman, bro, before until he got out of prison. You know what I'm saying? And that is crazy.
Yeah, you went 40-something years and never. Well, I know he had. I think he said something on there where he had got something from one of the guards or something, one of the female guards.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, but other than that though, yeah, he ain't getting that.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. But you gotta remember though, you think about it, like I said, we just talking about juvenile lifers and stuff like that. Like I said, you know some people that's juvenile lifers and stuff like that, man. So when you think about that, that's gotta be for especially a man or a female, bro, some of the most darkest times to go through, bro. You never even got the chance to even share the opposite sex, sex, bro. Or
that's crazy, man. To never get to experience that, you go right to prison.
Whew. It was wild, bro, man. But in the same instance of it, though, man, what do you think, man? Because I understand, I don't even gotta ask you what you think about that, but what do you think about his story? Do you think that, be honest with you, for us, man, if I had the money to buy it, I would buy it.
Oh yeah, man. The story definitely is a hit movie, bro. Yeah. Think about it, because in this case, it's just it's not about the Booty Warrior stuff, but it's more
it's about that too, bro.
It's about
that's
that,
gonna sell the movie, bro.
But it's not about that. It's a message to the youth.
It's a message, bro.
It's a message to you dudes that hit 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and think y'all just doing a body coming home. No, nigga, you gonna be in there with a nigga like him. And you ain't gonna be able to defend yourself, bro. They gonna get it.
Picture trying to guard your buns every day
for 20 plus years.
20,
and he in there just plotting. He already know the game. He
facts.
Man, I'm just wait, bro. I get him.
You know what I'm saying? I be when Old Boy 4 Extra, you know what I'm saying? Or even NBA Youngboy. It's bro, man, y'all been out here. Don't you like going to get something to eat? Don't you like, you know what I'm saying? Just say, don't you like women? You know what I'm saying? Don't you like being there to see your mama? You know what I'm saying?
I know NBA Youngboy do, man. He got about 20 kids, but
that's what I'm saying. Don't you like the freedomness of doing that, bro? So when I see niggas just yo, man, I'm gonna do the most crash out stuff, and then with the youngins, it's just what, like these are prime examples. Like, you know, TK, man, we watched him like, dog, when he had the first murder.
Yeah.
We was like, yo, man, when he was on the run and stuff, we like, dang, bro, man, he don't realize in his mind how, you know what I'm saying?
And like I said at the time, I said, he don't realize he ain't gonna see these streets for a minute. And the reason I knew they gonna keep him in there, because he was cocky when they took him in, when he was out there on the run, because for one, he had no reason to cut off his monitor.
Well, no, I don't want to circle back to him. I'm just saying.
You know
I'm just
saying
example,
in general.
though.
Yeah, in general, that's
like, but that's the mind of a child, and that's what the old boy. When, like I'm saying, if you haven't watched it, you know, it's funny. You know what I'm saying, but you can get something out of it as well, because like it turned into like the last. It's like a 2-hour damn near like pop the balloon, but the shit turned into like for like the last hour, you know, a learning piece. Of what not to do, or you would end up in there with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I do applaud him for coming out of there, for getting out of there, because he said, I ain't want to go. They had to put me out that month. But I do applaud him, because the dude is married, and I don't think he wasn't too keen on that gay stuff outside.
Yeah, I mean, that's what caught me, bro.
No,
yeah, that's what caught me, too, because I was like, you know, I kept turning it off, turning it on, going past it, you know, like that. But... And it wasn't like nothing like crazy like that, but I'm just him talking about it and just me thinking about like prison of how I seen the real locked up.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to think it, but he wasn't keen on that, you know what I'm saying? Because they really tried to push the whole like, all right, you like dudes now. And he was like, nah, man, I did what I have to do in there, which is still no excuse for, you know, no man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just I'm thugging it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm not attracted to the opposite. I mean, I'm not attracted to the same sex.
I had to do what I had to do to get one off, basically.
But it's somebody that was 14 years old. I still don't give it no pass, nothing like that. But he is a child and didn't. Well, I mean, he didn't know any better.
He did say, though, he said he didn't start messing with dudes and stuff till he was like 15, 20 years in. He didn't just go in there and start, you know what I'm saying? But he waited a while.
He waited a while, man. But at the same time, he got pushed away to the side in there when he was like, yo, one of the girls asked, like, did you ever become the, you know what I'm saying, the prey? And he said, yeah, man. He's like, yeah. But then, you know, when the jokes started flying in there, I don't think he felt comfortable keep going on about it.
Yeah, he was trying to lean out there. He's like, man, I got a wife, bro. I've been married since I got out of jail. Like, I ain't, nah.
Yeah, he ain't feeling nothing. He was like, yo, man. He's like, if I had to, he was asking all the questions, would you have to have 2 men or 2 women? He like, man, 2 women. Like, you know, I was in prison. I wouldn't deal with a man if I wasn't in prison. But, you know, coming from us, you know, it's still like, yo, it's wild to even think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But I was kind of happy to hear him say that, though. I'm like, yo,
yeah, I was happy.
Please don't be out here still taking, living up to your name, nigga.
Please don't be out here taking it, definitely, but don't be out here, like, messing with, you know, that, if, you know what I'm saying? I mean, each to each his own, but it's like, you know, I was glad more to hear, like, hey, yo, bro, okay, you actually do like women. You know, it was a situation, which I still don't agree with, but, you know. That's a sticky one.
He heard that macaroni sound and he couldn't turn around.
She put it on him, bro.
Put it on him.
Put it on him, man. But we will speak more about that, man. I think when we you know, go live, I want to definitely jump more into, you know what I'm saying, like a deep dive.
Yeah, maybe a little review will come, man.
Yeah, I want to do a deep dive, and I'm probably saying too much right now, but I want to do a deep dive on what put him there.
Man, I never thought about that.
You know what I'm saying, on the case.
Because he didn't say it on the show what he got in there for. I think it was maybe
murder.
Yeah, it had to be murder.
Yeah, what else you serving for 40 years? Murder, bro. Yeah. But, you know, I think we should do a deep dive on that. So we're going to circle back to that, man.